Hey everybody out there, Chris, your Dark Avenger here, and I promise, third time's the charm. This will be the last time I attempt to do this video. This is the 300th comic review celebration epilogue. This is the third time I'm doing this. For those of you that don't know, if you're watching this a week from now, a year from now, or whenever, the original one I shot last night, it never posted up. Then I did one earlier tonight. It didn't go the way I wanted it to. Things felt very rushed, I need to get this done. So now I'm going to take the time out. I took a breather for a while, and now I'm going to actually do the official epilogue video. I'm going to be repeating myself on some things for the third time, and I apologize for that. For those of you that saw all three shows, I apologize. But this is the definitive video. Good or not, rushed or not, this is what's going to go up. Okay, so I just really wanted to do this originally impromptu live show, just again to show you guys how much I appreciate all the support, all the stuff that you guys have given to me as far as comments, recommendations, views, especially over the past 100 videos, if not longer, because I know a lot of you guys have been around since around my 100th comic review, if not further back. I appreciate your guys' support so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. And it took a lot of thought. I mean, from episode 200 to 300, I really, things happened. A lot of things happened, and it really took me away from this channel. And this channel, unfortunately, fell under the, I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but it fell under the monotonous rundown of haul, indie review, comic review, haul, indie review, comic review, and then I brought the Dark Avenger live show back, and at least that broke the monotony a little bit. It got, it allowed me to reach out to you guys, to talk with you guys, and I really loved that. So when about 20 weeks before 300 was going to hit, I knew, from 1 to 100, the milestone there was, it was the 100th comic review going into triple digits. 200, it was the next 100, and it was like, okay, so moving forward, we're going to keep moving towards the future. And like I said, from 200 to 300, I really, a lot of things happened, and it really took me away from this channel. So with 300 coming, 20 weeks ago, I sat down and said, I need to do something. I need to really think about what I want to do with this channel. And it took a lot of thinking. It took a lot of me just thinking about first of all, what the goal is for this channel, what the goal was for this channel when I created it, and what I want to do about it. Those are the main three things. And I went back to the very beginning of this channel, and I watched my intro video, which was connected to Brooklyn Boys, obviously. I really watched a lot of my Avenger logs where I talked about a lot of things that I wanted for this channel, that I was hoping for this channel. And then I just looked at other things that I liked or and tried to come up with ideas for series for this channel, because the big question was, what did I want for this channel? Because I mean, I have Comic Frontline, that's my group channel, that's where we're fighting and building to become at some point in the future the #1 source for comic related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. But what do I want from my channel? And the first thing was, I know that since Google Plus came along, I took my name and I really made that the forefront. I took Dark Avenger away. I didn't want to be classified as Marvel or anything. I wanted my own identity. And in doing so, I took away my brand, and I just called it, I just called the channel by my name. And I think that was my first mistake, because when I started on YouTube, when I started my channel, it was the Dark Avenger channel. It was the Dark Avenger comic review, and everything was Dark Avenger. Dark Avenger haul, Dark Avenger this, Dark Avenger comic book corner. And I really took something away when I changed the channel just to my name, and it's my pen name. For those of you that don't know, it's not my real last name, but it's a pen name. It's my stage name, so to speak, my reviewer name. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to bring the Dark Avenger brand back, because that is how I'm identified. That's how people know me, and that's how I want to continue forward. I am Chris, the Dark Avenger Ventura. That's just how it's been since the day I started this channel. So bringing back the name was a big part of this channel. And then the question of what do I want for this channel? Do I want this channel just to be a comic review channel, or do I want to try for more? Do I want to try to do other things to try to build this channel the way we're trying to build Comic Frontline? And I didn't want it to interfere with my work on Zone 4 and Comic Frontline. So obviously any ideas I had would have to work together with Frontline and Zone 4. So I sat down and I really thought about a lot of things. I sat with Brant for ideas for Zone 4. I mentioned a few of the ideas I had for the comic reviews with everybody on Frontline, and I got a lot of positive feedback. I talked with a lot of other friends to see what their interests were with YouTube, and they gave me a lot of good ideas. And then it was basically having this bag of ideas and putting them down and saying, okay, we can't do everything at once for this channel because then it's going to be too much. It's going to overcrowd and it's never going to get done because I'm going to have too much to do. So the question was, what do I want to try now, and how often do I want to try it? And I came up with 13 announcements, and I left a few things out, so I'll go through them really quickly again. And if there's anything I left out, I will add it. But I want to start off with the Dark Avenger live show. I have to apologize. Things really went crazy on the Dark Avenger live show. I know you guys wanted to see Cindy back with playing Minecraft, and she was going to do it this past live show. And unfortunately, her computer pooped out. It's fixed now. And her mouse started smoking due to the battery that was in it. That was also fixed. So we don't have to worry about that. So Cindy will return on Dark Avenger Live in 2 weeks to do Minecraft. The reason I say 2 weeks is because this Friday will be a Zone 4 episode, the Zone 4 episode with me on it. So I will not be doing Dark Avenger Live this coming Friday. However, stay tuned to zone4podcast.com for the next episode of Zone 4. And also, respectively, Hola Toys and Hit Points. Brant and I are going to get those done. With E3, there was a lot of really big announcements that definitely deserve to be mentioned. And with Hola Toys, there were a lot of toys announced at San Diego that Brant and I definitely want to talk about. And after my mega haul, I have a lot of toys to show off in general. So look forward to those as well. That's a little extra ad right there. 123 Podcast. I have been away from wrestling for years. I stopped watching wrestling around the time that John Cena became the world heavyweight champion, and he hadn't lost it for a very, very, very long time. I felt like the storylines were repetitive. Only it was the same storyline, only with different people. I had a friend who knew a lot of stuff that was going on backstage. So a lot of the stuff I felt very jilted because I knew a lot of the backstage politics that were going on, and that really pulled me away from wrestling because I knew a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes with Triple H, with Vince McMahon, and all the other nonsense, and that really took a lot away from me. It really ruined the art of wrestling. But now I don't know as much because I've literally walked away from wrestling for years, so I don't know what's going on backstage anymore. I don't know what Triple H is planning. I don't know what Vince McMahon is planning. I don't know anything anymore. I don't even know if Vince McMahon is even connected a lot anymore, because I believe that Triple H and Stephanie really are taking over a lot. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. But what we're going to do is, one thing I forgot to mention in the announcement is 123 Podcast is going to be a podcast with me and Brant and two other guests, two other people, co-hosts possibly. So 4 of us. That's really great. And it'll definitely lead into a lot of awesome discussion. The first episode we are dedicating to Rowdy Roddy Piper. I have been a fan of Rowdy Roddy Piper since the first day I started watching wrestling. I loved Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Brant played a huge role in his past with wrestling also. So we're going to do something. I don't know what yet, and I don't want to make any announcements or promises that might not happen, but we are dedicating the first episode of 123 Podcast to Rowdy Roddy Piper in some shape or form, because that is somebody who is very close to the core of our love to wrestling. And I decided to go back to wrestling because maybe I heard a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of good things, and a lot of people have really been talking a lot about it. So I'm going to try to jump back into it. 123 Podcast. Well, I'll talk about it when I talk about all the podcasts. Comics to the Third. Basically, I said it all in the announcement. It's Comics Point 3 was canceled. Comics to the Third is going to be a relaunch of the series with a new title, and hopefully rejuvenated topics for me, Michael, and Kevin to talk about. It'll be a sporadic series that we're going to start next Saturday. We were supposed to do the first episode this weekend. Time and just time slipped away from us. We had a lot to do for Brooklyn Boys, so we weren't able to do the first episode. We will do it this coming weekend. Also this coming weekend, I was talking to my good friend Larry, and Larry asked me what the major difference between the JLA now, the current JLA number 1 and 2, what the major difference was between this JLA and the previous JLA. And when I jumped into JLA, it was during the Grant Morrison run, and I have the first trade paperback, so I'll be trying to do a compare and contrast between the two JLAs, and I'll probably do a Comic Book Corner episode reviewing the first trade paperback, and I'll do a compare and contrast at the same time between this JLA and the JLA from the 90s. The morning stream, again, you guys know about the morning stream. Straightforward. It's the same thing, and we're really looking to build that up. The morning stream we're going to try to do it this month also. So hopefully we'll get the morning stream out. I apologize right now. I know there's a problem with the live show and comments. I'm having a hard time seeing comments on my Nook, which is going to be problematic in 2 weeks if they don't fix it for Dark Avenger Live. And I, for the third time now, have been hearing that there's a problem with the comments on on these live shows, that people aren't able to comment. I apologize. I have no clue what's going on with the Google Plus YouTube thing right now, but hopefully it'll all be fixed once this Windows 10 BS gets resolved. 1 second, guys. Sorry. But anyway, I hope that the live shows fix up, or I will find a way to read your comments, and hopefully you'll be able to comment on Dark Avenger Live in the coming weeks. It's a podcast. I redid the whole show, watched the announcement. If I get guests on, that will be starting, however, in September. I'm not starting It's a Podcast again until September, so if there are any guests, I'm going to be telling them about September. So It's a Podcast is really more for September. Outside the Pages, I've already told you guys that there is a Outside the Pages coming at the end of the month, definitely, explaining what's going to be happening as of the end of August with me. There's a bit of an announcement there. The Wild, wait, I want to make sure I didn't miss. Yeah, the Wild Card Podcast, again, the random podcast. I really don't feel like I need to add anything than what I said in this announcement. My words got jumbled. It's going to be an anything podcast. It could be anything from comics to movies, TV, news that's on TV. It's literally going to be an everything podcast. This will be the embodiment of this channel and the theme of this channel. This channel is becoming a wide variety of things channel. It's going to be a random channel where you'll find anything and everything. That's the goal for this channel, is to give you guys as much content as possible and not limit it just to comic books. So the Wildcast definitely is something that will embody this channel. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Epic X is a Brooklyn Boys thing. Stay tuned on Brooklyn Boys. When we do 360s, we'll be talking about it. We'll probably be talking about the teasers first, because that's going to be what's coming up for winter and spring. We're going to start recording in spring, and then by the summer, it's going to be a 3 to 4 part movie, concluding the epic story line on Brooklyn Boys. There's really not much else to say there. The Chris and Brand Show, again, you guys know this. Brant and I sometimes will watch an animated movie together, or we'll watch something together, and then we'll want to talk about and discuss it. We just decided to give a title to those shows. So this way, it's an official series, and yes, you'll be seeing it more often. I don't know when we're going to start. I'd love to start this month. If Brant and I get the chance, same thing with the morning stream, we'll start this month. If not, once September hits and all the changes start happening, we definitely will. Comic Book Corner, I felt so bad about this series because first I put it on hiatus, then I put it on the shelf, then I canceled it, then I brought it back for 2 episodes, then I canceled it again to bring it on to another channel, which I never did, and now again it's here, and I want to keep it this time. And unfortunately, time, you guys know how many books I read weekly. Hopefully, when time opens up and clears up a little bit, I'll have time to read a couple of trade paperbacks at least and be able to keep Comic Book Corner around every now and again. That series, I'm doing a JLA Volume 1 review very soon, so that series you'll be seeing this month. Other than that is comic reviews. Now, I know you guys I've asked a lot of people what their thoughts are on the comic reviews, and a lot of people gave me the same thing. A lot of people said the same thing. The review's very long. When I took away the round out at the end of the show, a lot of people didn't like that because they liked, if they couldn't watch the whole episode, they'd fast forward to the end and see the full round out, and that's what brought the recap up. I'll talk about that. But the reason I decided to do solo and group reviews is because it allows you guys to pick and choose which comics you want to hear us review and which comics you don't without having to sit through an hour-long show. I think about when I go on YouTube and I watch videos, what videos I watch first, which videos I watch second, and which videos sometimes fall into the cracks because they're too long. And honestly, the videos that I miss out on a lot are the ones that are about 20 and 30 minutes long because I don't have the time to sit down and dedicate so much time to the episode. So I sat down and thought, well, what about me? I'm doing hour-long comic reviews. Maybe people can't sit for an hour to watch a full comic review. So I decided to split the reviews into solo and group reviews. So it'll be anywhere from 3 to 10-minute videos, which are easier to watch than one 50-minute episode. And then the recap comes in when we're done with all the solo and group reviews. And the recap will be a short, abbreviated round out of all the books we read for the previous week and our final thoughts on it. No full-on review, just our final thoughts and a few very brief words about each book. The show should be no more than 15 to 20 minutes. That would be the only show that would be the only long-running show other than the live shows that we do in the podcast on this channel. Podcasts, as always, I'll have a way to stream them so that this way, hopefully, you'll be able to hear it on an audio device at some point. I'm working hard on that, and I'm working with Brant on Zone 4 with that. We're really working hard, so this way you don't have to watch it. For example, if you want to listen to it, pause it, and come back, there'll be a way to do it somewhere. We're working on that. And also with the live shows, those are anywhere, when it comes to the live shows, they're anywhere from an hour to less or more. It really depends how those live shows go. But we're really aiming to try to keep everything in a way where you'll be able to want to watch it and have the time to watch it. But live shows, you guys know, unfortunately, live shows are a bit longer than regular shows. But at least the reviews, which are the most important thing for this channel, they're the crown jewel, they're the main attraction. Those being split up will allow you guys to pick and choose what you want to see and what you don't want to see, and it'll give you the ability to see them all. If you have to spread them out, you'll be able to spread out the views, and it allows us to do our reviews on Frontline, and that's our connection to Frontline right now. And there is a series I'm announcing on Comic Frontline very soon. I'm going to announce it at the end of August, and that series is going to be a connecting series between this channel and Comic Frontline. And if that works out, I'll be working on other connecting series ideas as well. I'm going to see how this series goes first. So the comic reviews in this series idea, will be the connecting factor for Comic Frontline. Other than that, that's really it. I just really wanted to thank all of you guys so much for being a part of the 300th Comic Review celebration. I love you guys. You are the number one reason and the number one thing I think about when it comes to announcements like what we did this weekend. You guys are the number one reason why I, continue to really want to revitalize this channel, because you guys are subscribed to me for a reason. You want content, and I want to give it to you. So I'm doing this, and we do our thing on Frontline for you guys. You guys are the number one reason. We fall at a distant second. We do this because we love it, but we do it also because we love doing it for you. And I love doing this channel for you guys. That's why I think about you guys when I think about new ideas and new series, and why I keep forever changing. It's a Podcast has gone through 3 changes already to try to figure out what you guys would like the most and to keep you guys entertained. And that's another thing. This channel is going to be about entertainment. I want you guys to be entertained while also giving you informative reviews. That's why I'm really looking to revitalize this channel, change it in a way where it's an everything channel So this way you don't feel like, oh, there's Dark Avenger C86, the guy that just does comic reviews. I want you guys to know that I'm going to be doing a wide variety of things, and I'm touching on everything. At some point, I will be going back to TV and movies also. Briefly, though, because remember, I do a lot of other things, but I will be touching on a lot of different subjects as time moves forward. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm dealing with like 3 different things at once, but this is for you guys. And the last thing I wanted to say is I love taking recommendations. I love hearing your guys' thoughts. And this is the show, and I keep saying this, and I know you guys don't comment. A few of you guys send me messages, but this is the part where I want to say if there are any ideas or any recommendations for series that you would like to see, because this channel is here for you. If there are any series that you would like to see on this channel at some point, feel free to leave in the comments below. If you can't do it live, because I see I have 1 viewer, if you can't do it live, when this video goes post live, I will make sure to find a way to put comments up. So you'll be able to comment and let me know what you'd like to see. If there's a series I didn't announce now, let me know what you'd like to see. And Nick, by the way, and I know this is the 3rd time I said it, but Nick, I know you asked for us to try a topic series. I did not have, we've made a lot of announcements this weekend, so I decided to hold off on the topic series idea for now. Does that mean it's never going to happen? No. It's in the back of my mind, and it's written down on a piece of paper on ideas for the future. So, Nick, I know you would love to see topic videos. I know you even commented it to me today on Facebook. We have it written down, my friend, and we will definitely consider it in the future. Right now, we want to focus on the announcements that we made this weekend, and then if there's time and seeing what is good and what needs work, etc., and we're ready to add more stuff, we will definitely consider the topic video. So Nick, don't worry, I remember you mentioning and suggesting it. We know it, it's in the back of my mind, it's on a piece of paper for the future. So don't worry, my friend, we definitely have that down as a future possibility. If there's any other ideas you guys would like to see, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I know there's At the Theaters or At the Movies with me and Michael. There were 2 shows I said we were going to do. I'm going to try to do those in the future. Not distant, but close future. Also, anybody you'd like to see on here, and please don't say me. I mean, I know everybody would love to, be a part of a live show or something, and I'd love to have all you guys on. Hopefully at some point I will. But anybody you would like to see on a live show, whether it be a writer, an artist, a fellow YouTuber, a fellow comic frontliner, fellow Brooklyn boy, anything, let me know in the comments below as well. So recommendation for series, recommendation for guests on certain shows, let me know. I would love to know what your guys' recommendations and what you would like to see. This channel, of course, is for you guys, and I want you guys to feel like this is the channel we build together as a community, not just me doing it for me, but doing it for all of us and all of us being involved. I want all of you guys to be involved, and that's why I brought Dark Avenger Live back, because I wanted everybody involved. I wanted you guys involved with me, and I wanted to be involved with you guys. And I love that we have a back and forth with the comments. That's why I'm so pissed off right now that YouTube is screwing up with the live shows, and if I can't see the comments, people can't comment either. And it's really starting to piss me off, because that was the most important thing and the cornerstone to why I brought Dark Avenger Live back. So I'm hoping that really soon this issue will be resolved. YouTube's app on my Nook has already updated twice. So I'm hoping we get a 3rd one where it'll resolve this problem with the comments and live shows, because I need my comments back, YouTube. I need to be able to talk to the people who are watching my show, who want to leave me questions, who want to leave me comments, and I want to be able to communicate with them. So if you're watching this, YouTube, get on this ASAP. 2 weeks, Dark Avenger Live's next episode is up, and I want to be able to answer my viewers or friends or however you want to call it. It's very hard to say fans, because you guys aren't fans. You guys are my friends. I consider all of you my friends. That's why I love talking with you guys. Even if you're new, I still consider you a new friend. I want to be able to talk to you guys. So I hope that YouTube resolves this within the next 2 weeks, so I'm able to answer you guys on my live shows. So anyway, excuse me 1 second. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this live show off here. I love you guys really so much. I do this for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed 300. Thank you guys so much for everything, whether it be views, comments, support. everything. You know, it means the world to me, especially in these times right now where things are a bit rough for me. And I've been away for so long on this channel. It's great to see that you guys still support this channel and still want to, you know, be a part of this channel as much as you're a part of Comic Frontline. And I promise you guys, I'm definitely going to build this channel up as much as humanly possible, especially in the coming year of 2016. As Comic Frontline builds up even more, this channel will begin its build up, or its rejuvenated build up to something great as well. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys live here in 2 weeks. I will see you guys in videos at the end of the week for the weekly comic book haul and then the 2 review shows. I might, again, reminder, be jumping into some solo reviews for the big 2 by the end of August instead of waiting for the indie review to hit episode 100. I might start early. I had a lot of fun doing the 2 reviews. They're underneath this video right now. One was for Argo 5, issue 19. Love that issue a lot. And Origins Unknown, which is from in-house, which is from Victor Dandridge Jr. I'll just say that. I have the link to the websites on both videos. I feel horrible that it left me. It's VIP, Vantage In-House Productions. Thank you. I should have just said VIP and I would have remembered it. That's how smart I am. It's 12:30 at night. That's why in the morning. That's why. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing your comments. I look forward to seeing you guys in the future videos. And I hope you guys are as excited as we are on this channel. I really put a lot of thought into a lot of these series. And if they do well, there'll be more stuff in the future as well for you guys to sit back and enjoy each and every week. Right now, a lot of the shows are going to be sporadic. A few shows will be weekly. If things go really well, we'll see. Maybe some of them will become weekly or bi-weekly at least. So this way you'll be able to enjoy the shows you like the most. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys at the end of the week with a bunch of other videos for this channel. And maybe I'll do some random videos every now and again. There is one video I'm planning to do right now. So stay tuned for more soon. Have a good night, everybody. If you're watching this during the day, have a good day. If you're watching this in the morning, have a great morning. If you're watching this sometime in the future, I hope you're having a great time in the future, whatever day, night, evening, morning it is. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys really soon.